optimal. So here, this is the algorithm. Value iteration is the algorithm for calculating optimal policy. So we know that how do you find out optimal policy? The optimal policy depends on the utility of states. Okay. So the agent will be preferring the states based on utility values. Whichever state is having the highest utility value. For example, if agent is here, so it is having two directions. For example, it can take this direction, either this state or this state it can take. Okay. Which state will be considered here? The state which is having highest utility value will be considered, so that the agent will be taking an action to reach the state which is having highest utility value. So what is the agent? What action the agent is taking? That action is called optimal policy. Okay. So the optimal policy depends upon the utilities. What are the utilities of each and every state? Okay. So how do you find out utility, students, here? For example, if you are executing a policy, the utility is given by, this is the equation for utility. How do we find out the utility of a state? The utility of a state can be found as expected sum of discounted rewards when a policy is executed from the initial state. Okay. So like that, we are finding the utility of each and every state. So which policy gives you the highest utility, that we denote it as u pi star of s. Okay, so that is the actual true policy. So we have to consider the policy which is giving highest utility value. So here, what is the true policy is that the policy which gives you the highest utility value. Okay, so this is the formula we are using to find out the highest utility value, students. Okay. And for example, how the utility values assigned to forecast environment here. This is the way the utility values are assigned to forecast 3 environment. So for example, if the agent here is here in this location, then which direction the agent will be preferred? The preferred direction will be this direction, because here it is having highest utility value. So that is why the agent will take this direction to reach the terminal state. So the utility values near to the terminal state will be higher. If you just check, the utility values at near to the terminal state will be higher, so that the agent will be prefer the state which is having highest utility values. Okay. Now, what is that here we are doing? What is the action the agent has to perform at any particular state? Okay, what is pi star of S is nothing but what is the optimal action the agent has to perform at any particular state is, so the action which gives you the uh, maximum utility. Okay, how do you find out maximum utility of the subsequent states? The maximum utility of subsequent state can be found by, this is the formula. We are just multiplying the probability. So this is the probability that we are getting by performing some action to move from the state S to S dash. So by performing some action A, so what is that? What is the probability that that S will be changed to S dash? And what is the utility of S dash? So this product gives us what is the utility of the state S dash. Okay. So what is optimal policy here? The optimal action is nothing but the action which gives you the maximum utility value. Okay. So we have to consider an action that gives you the maximum utility value. Okay. So now for what is that we are doing? How do you find out the utility of a state? The utility of state can be defined as it is a reward of that state plus that is the reward immediately it is receiving, plus it is the discounted utility of subsequent state. Okay, so this equation is called Bellman equation, students. Okay, so this equation will be having the solution. What is the equation of solution? Bellman equation solution is expected utility of state. This is the solution for Bellman equation. Okay. So now what is that we are doing? We are just finding what is value iteration algorithm. So in the value iteration algorithm, we are finding what is the optimal policy. Okay, means what are the set of actions the agent has to perform to reach from the initial state to the terminal state. Okay, so for this algorithm, Bellman equation is the basis. Okay, and here, for example, if the number of states in the environment is n, so that how many equations will be getting n Bellman equations, because we will be getting a Bellman equation for each and every state. So total number of Bellman equations will be n for n possible state environment. Okay. So this n equation will be having n unknowns. How many unknowns we will be having? N unknowns for n equations. So what are these unknowns? These unknowns are nothing but utility of states. Utility of states are the unknowns. So what is our aim? Our aim is to find out what are the utility of the states. Okay. So if you just observe this Bellman equation, students, so we need to solve this Bellman equation. So since here there is a max operator, so this Bellman equation is non-linear equation. So the Bellman equation is non-linear equation. How do we solve this non-linear equation? We'll be using iterative approach to solve the non-linear equation. Okay. So how do we solve this here is, initially we assume all state values will be equal to 0. Okay. Then we'll find out what is the right hand side of this equation, because every time you are getting the immediate reward, based on immediate reward, we are just obtaining what is the right hand side of this equation. That equation will be assigned to left hand side. Okay, like that we are finding the utility values of each and every state. Okay, so like that we are finding this utility values, and this process will continue until we reach the equilibrium. Okay, so this is the iterative approach, students. Here what is that we are doing? What is that we are doing here? UI is the utility values of state S. UI is the utility values of state S. Okay. And every iteration we are finding what are the utility values again. For the same states, we are finding the utility values every time. Okay. So this process will be continued until there is no difference. The previous state and next state utility values, the difference between them is there is no difference. Till then it will continue. Okay, so for every state we are finding the utility values in each and every iteration. Okay, so we are updating the utility values by using this equation, students. What is this equation? This is the equation of Bellman equation. Okay, so using Bellman equation we are updating this. So here what is the Bellman equation? The same equation. But in ith iteration, whatever values we have, using the values at ith iteration, I plus 1 iteration, we are improving the values. Okay. So this is the Bellman equation. So this equation will continue till we reach the equilibrium. Once we reach the equilibrium, means that is the final utility values. And utility values are nothing but what? Utility values are the solution to the Bellman equations. Utility values are solution to the Bellman equation. Okay. And what is the solution we got is called unique solution. And that gives you what? That gives us the optimal policy. Okay. Like that, we are finding the optimal policy by using value iteration algorithm. So this is the algorithm, students. Okay. So it is having MDP and epsilon. Epsilon is the value that will decide what is the maximum error allowable. Okay. And what is the result solution? It gives you the utility function. What are the utility values of each and every state? What is MDP? MDP will be defined by using these parameters, students. The states, transition model, reward function, discount factor. Okay, these are the parameters we are using to define MDP. And what is epsilon here? Epsilon is the maximum allowable error in the utility of any state. Okay, so initially we take U and U dash as zeros. Initially these are the states. Okay, U dash is the next state, U is the current state. Okay, initially these two are zeros. Okay, and what is delta? Delta is the maximum change that what is that we are getting for each and every iteration. We are just comparing these two for every iteration. What is the maximum difference between the current utility values and the previous utility values we are finding? So that we are assigning to delta. Okay, so U will be assigned with U dash and delta value is 0 initially. Okay, so here what is that we are doing? We are updating the utility values using Bellman update. This is the Bellman update, students. Using Bellman update, we are updating the utility values and we just compare what is the utility values we got in the first iteration with the utility values in the 0th iteration. In 0th iteration, what are the utility values will be 0. In the first iteration, the utility values is U dash of S. So we are just finding the difference. If the difference is greater than delta, delta will be assigned with the difference between these two values. Delta will be assigned with the difference between these two values. Okay. And in next iteration, again the utility values will be updated. Again, we will be checking the delta. Okay. And delta value will be assigned with the difference between the whatever the utility values we got in the current iteration minus the utility values in the previous iteration. Okay. Now this process will continue if the delta value is less than the allowable error. This is the allowable error. Once we get delta value less than allowable error, means that we got optimal utility values. Okay. So that we finally, it will return the utility values. This is the value iteration algorithm, students. Here, what is that we are assumed? We have assumed the initial utility values will be 0. Okay. And every time we are updating the utility values by using Bellman update. Okay. So this is the Bellman update, students. Using Bellman update, we are updating the utility values in each and every iteration. Okay. So once we reach the equilibrium, means the error is less than this, it means that we have got optimal utility value. So finally it is writing the optimal utility values.